what's the rub? The rub is once you stake your LP2, your Uniswap V2 tokens, you can't unstake them. In essence, they are lost. They're not lost, but they basically end up getting locked into the system as liquidity. CryptoSLO with more crypto gains. What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about CVault.Finance and what I think of it. So let's get started. First and foremost, CVault is the core token, and there are 10,000 of these tokens, 3,083 addresses, 33,000 transfers. Looking at the CSV export on holders, let's take a look at that real quick. That is the average, 1.82 tokens. The median is about a half a token. So in essence, the more true average is the median. You're looking at holdings of about a half a token. So that's not too bad. The distribution is pretty out there. Like I said, there's quite a few addresses, 3,083. So looking at liquidity, looking at 11,689,000 and is on an increase. The price mooned very quickly, probably from the early holders, and then it kind of dumped, sitting at about 1742. So the TVL is at the time increasing. This has been going for about 23 hours at the time of this video. So what makes this different? Well, there is one core difference. The only way that you can farm this is right now is to get some core token. Okay, so summary, you go over to Uniswap, you buy, and you split your stack in half, and then you add liquidity. So you add liquidity and you have your LP2 tokens. So that's really no different than others. Then you go over to the farm, and then here is your liquidity link to add liquidity. So once you add your liquidity, you go to farm. Now, what's the rub? The rub is once you stake your LP2, your Uniswap V2 tokens, you can't unstake them. In essence, they are lost. They're not lost, but they basically end up getting locked into the system as liquidity. So you're like, wait a minute. So basically, you're only going to see ads, in essence, of people adding liquidity. So, and the API, the APY is just keeps going up. So at 912% divided by 365 days, this is yielding 2.49% a day, which means if you put in $1,000, okay, oops, $1,000, you're going to 249 make $25. So what does this mean? Basically, what they've done is to prevent the rapid decay of the secondary asset, which in this case is core token. When you farm it, the only way you can farm it is to lock your liquidity, and your liquidity is locked. You can't get it back. Okay, so in essence, they're keeping you from just farming at no risk and dumping the token. And then to add to that, there is also it is non-inflationary. There is, where was it? It looked like deflationary farming. Charge on fee for token transfers, and then users can earn the fee by farming. Okay. So, and there's 10,000 of them. So in essence, and I'm being real here, this is basically kind of it's an ROI. That's really what it is, because think of it this way: if you put your liquidity into the system and you can't get it out, basically, so if I put $1,000 in here, it's going to take me like 40 to 50 days to extract that same value out as core, because as my rewards come in, okay, I can claim my rewards, and then I'm basically getting my money back. So the incentive is to keep farming, and then to get your house money back, you're basically stuck in the system. So that's a very key point on this, is once you put your money in, you can't get it out. You only can get it out as in the form of rewards. So this is basically an ROI. So you wouldn't expect to get your money back for 40 or 50 days. So you're going to be in this. Now, as far as how this is going to spread, I expect this liquidity to balloon. I would estimate that this will probably moon up to $100 million. Now, with that being said, since there's a 50-day delay, 50-day delay to get your money back, the liquidity will most likely skyrocket up. And as you can see, it's continuing to climb. It will skyrocket up to a point, and then it will reach its max, and then it will start to dump. So even though there's that 50-day delay, do I think that there will be decay on the core token? With probability, I would say yes. Now, initially, this could pump to something absolutely stupid, ridiculous, right? And the TVL and the farms right now is not that high, so the rewards are probably very, very good for it. Am I going to do this? I don't know. If I do, I'm not going to go crazy, because, like I said, in essence, you're swip swapping. You're locking your money away, and then 40 or 50 days, you hope to extract that value as more core token. So key points: 10,000 tokens. Number two, you cannot unstake your liquidity. When you hit that button, you are committed for that 40 or 50 days. Now, the fact that this has been running less than 24 hours or 24 hours, is it late? No, it's not late. If you wanted to get into this, the only advantage the early people had was if they farmed some tokens down here before the asset skyrocketed, they've got that advantage of probably getting their ROI a lot quicker than other people. But that's kind of what this is, and that's what makes this different from other tokens, is you can't mine risk free. The risk is you've put this money in, and you're hoping that the core token won't decrease in price, and that you'll get your house money back in the form of rewards. So I'll leave the links down below. Do your own research. Not financial advice, as always. You'll probably see a lot of clones of this, but CVault.Finance. Check it out. This is CryptoSLO. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.